Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. This afternoon's topic is going to be a step-by-step guide to going no contact. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So here we go. The narcissistic relationship is over, it's done, and now you're trying to figure out how to go no contact, what to do, the procedures, the best path for you and everything. I'm gonna lay it out for you right now. And guys, pay attention to this. Share this with anybody who you think may be able to use this information. Okay, so now the relationship's over. We understand that we were in a narcissistic relationship. We've now taken the steps to educate ourselves, to understand exactly what has happened, and to actually wrap our head around the fact that, wow, narcissism does exist on this planet. All that's done. The first thing that we need to do once we process all of these things, and this takes time, it takes a lot of time to get to this point, but when you do, and you finally understand you need to go no contact, and you are ready to go no contact, here's what I suggest you do. The first thing that I would suggest, keep in mind everything here is a suggestion, very strong suggestion though. The first thing I would do is I would block them on all social media, which means WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are active on social media, I would suggest you block them immediately. Now you may say, well, Andrew, what happens if they already blocked me? Like, doesn't that count? No, it doesn't count. And I'll tell you why right now. If the narcissist has already blocked you, or anybody for that matter, what that means is they are in control, and that means they can unblock you at any time and look at what you're doing, at your activity on social media. So you need to be proactive, and you need to take the proper steps to blocking the narcissist. I hope that's clear. When you take control and you block them, that means that you are in control. You can't rely on someone else to do this for you. That's number one. The next thing I would strongly suggest doing is all of your email accounts. You probably have more email accounts than you remember. I will go through all of those and either change your email accounts if possible, or block them or remove them from any access to your email, for any way for them to send you email. Maybe their email could go right to spam or trash, whatever it is, or maybe you could block it altogether. I'm not exactly sure how that works because there's so many different email services these days, but that's another one. And not just the main email account that you use. You probably have a bunch of different email accounts. Block them everywhere possible. The next thing I strongly suggest you do is take a look at the places you were going to with the narcissist, the places you would frequent, like perhaps it was a movie theater or a couple restaurants, or stores that you would go shopping at, locations, things like that. I'm strongly suggesting, if you have the ability to change up your routine ASAP, which means don't go to those stores, don't frequent them at the same times you used to go to the store with the narcissist. Any patterns you had with the narcissist, they need to be stopped. They need to be halted immediately. And the reason why, again, is because the narcissist most likely, eventually, will try and hoover you or try and mysteriously bump into you, because they know your patterns. They know you inside and out. As a matter of fact, they may know you actually better than you know yourself at this point. And yes, I do mean that. Okay, the next thing is flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are people that that the narcissist surrounds themselves with, that give the narcissist information about you and other people and what's going on and updates and all these kind of things. You want to remove flying monkeys any way possible. Now, these flying monkeys, they can be family members, ex-family members, in-laws, neighbors, friends, family, teachers. They can be virtually anybody. But the goal here is to remove them from your life. And the reason why is because you don't want the narcissist or them to have any access to your whereabouts, what you're doing, how you're progressing, if your status, if you're seeing somebody new, anything like this. You don't want this. Basically what we're doing, and I'm going to continue on this video, but what we're doing is we're protecting you. We're basically buying a huge insurance policy to make sure that you are protected every way possible. And believe me, the list is pretty long, so stay with this video. The whole thing is, these steps that I'm suggesting you do, you need to do them. You cannot ask a neighbor to do them, a family member, a friend, or anybody. No, you need to do these. And in time, when you're prepared and strong enough, you will do them. It's just a matter of time. Like, for example, maybe today you feel strong enough to block them on WhatsApp. Okay, well, that's a big step. It's a really big move. I respect that, and I understand completely. But maybe you're not quite ready to block them on, Facebook or something like that. No problem. I get it. You're going to do these steps in your time, when you are ready and when you're strong enough, and only then. All right, I'm going to continue on. The next thing is, with the narcissist, you're going to want to make sure that all of their belongings are out of your location, out of your house, your condo, your apartment, wherever you are. You don't want to have anything in the vicinity where you live or your proximity to remind you of the narcissist. This includes pictures, photos, stuffed animals, clothes, belts, whatever it is. Anything that leads back to the narcissist, you don't want them in your house. You just don't. And again, to take care of these things, many times it takes a while to be strong enough to box them up and move them out. No rush. When you're ready, you do it. I would suggest in the meantime, you do box them up, get them out of your eyesight, and maybe put them in the attic or storage somewhere, but do not leave them in a main location where you can see them each and every day, because that's just going to bring back the memories, and it's not going to be healthy. It's going to slow down your healing path, your healing process. Okay, so no contact. Now we've already established most of these things. There are other things that the people that you have in common, they don't have to be flying monkeys, but maybe friends that you used to go out to dinners with, or friends that you spent time with and all that. You're going to have to weed through these people. Now keep in mind, a lot of these people, they may have already taken a side in your relationship. They may have already actually taken the narcissist side and want nothing to do with you. It's quite possible. Maybe people took your side. However it works out, this is what you need to do. Very, very important, I'm suggesting. You need to figure out who you can trust and who you cannot trust. Now, we already know the narcissist most likely is or has smeared you with the smear campaign, which means they painted your name black all over town or city, country, whatever, and they made you out to be a really bad and evil person, which, let's be real, you're not. The narcissist just sees you in black and white, and now they see you black because the relationship ended. But you need to find out a social circle, a trusted network of family or friends that you can believe in, that has your back. Not somebody that you're not sure about, not someone that is still in contact with the narcissist. You need this to be a 100% bankable person that has your back and will not let you down and will not be talking to the narcissist. Why do you need these things, these people? Because you're going to need a support system. You're going to need people to be there for you and people to listen to you. Now, keep in mind, the people that you surround yourself with, if you're fortunate enough to have them, they will not understand narcissism. They just flat out won't. Their job in this capacity is to be a sounding board, so you can just let them understand how deeply how hurt you are. And if you just have people to be there to listen to you, even though they may not understand it and they may actually get frustrated at points, because they will, it's okay. That's fine. You want to be able to share your emotions, let them out, embrace them, feel all the emotions you're going through, process them in time. This is not a race. It's a healing path. It's going to take a lot of time. But you're going to want to surround yourself with people that you trust implicitly. Could be family members. It could be friends, childhood friends, whomever. But keep in mind, these people can have no contact whatsoever to the narcissist. So going no contact, we've discussed social media, we've discussed emails, your phone, huge one. They need to be blocked on your phone, which means they cannot call you and you cannot call them. I am suggesting you lose their number ASAP, which means delete their number. Now, if you're not strong enough to do that, I understand completely. Maybe you can just block them until you're ready to do that. And we all have our different reasons for doing certain things on the healing path, especially the path of no contact. It's not like you wake up one day and say, all right, I'm going to go full no contact, and you do all these things on the list one morning and you're magically cured. It doesn't work that way. Each and every day, you will find yourself getting stronger, and each and every day, you will make progress with the no contact suggestions I'm giving you. Because, every day you will be getting stronger and heal more, and you'll feel better. An example of this with this will be this: the items in your house. Perhaps they have clothes and things like that. You know, you're going to go through different times. You're going to be like, I want to burn them, I want to throw them away, I want to give them the trash, and then there's going to be times like, no, I'll just leave them there. But slowly over time, you're going to get to the point of indifference where you're just like, all right, they're in the box, I actually don't want them anymore, so I'm going to donate them to the Goodwill, or just put them in the attic, or somewhere where you just don't care. And that's the idea. No contact is here to benefit you. Along with no contact, this is one of the most important rules I can ever suggest to you. Do not break no contact. Do not peek at their social media. Do not unblock them in any capacity. Do not check and see if they texted you because they're on the blocked category or whatever these categories are. Don't do that. Don't let the door be opened even a crack. And I'll tell you why. Because the narcissist will know this, they will see this, and they will be like, oh, interesting, I got them. They're still not over me, they still love me, they still care about me. And that's why in the beginning of this video I told you, you need to take control of all these decisions yourself. You need to do them yourself and act on them yourself. You can't have other people do it for you. The reason why is because you need to be strong enough to do these when you're ready, and that way you know it's done properly. You know it. You're not counting on a third party or someone else to do it for you and hoping they did it the right way. Another thing is with the peeking at people's social media and updates and stuff and things like that. If, let's say, you live in a small vicinity, a small town or wherever, and you're getting word, you're hearing updates that the narcissist was out having dinner with their new supply, and you're hearing this through the grapevine. You don't want to hear it, but let's say some trusted family members or trusted loved ones, they just happen to bump into the narcissist a couple nights ago at the restaurant, and they didn't mean anything by this, but they just told you, oh, I saw your ex, they're having dinner with so-and-so, and you know, they gained 30 pounds and looks like they're drinking too much and things like that. But your point is this: you don't want to know about it. You don't want any updates from anybody at all. Because when you get updates, it makes you curious. When you're curious, you may have a weak moment and you may go down that rabbit hole and want to peek at their social media or actually drive by and see. No, we won't do any of that. The whole idea of no contact is closing the chapter of the book, which was the narcissistic relationship, deleting, moving forward, not looking back. The narcissist will continue to play their games, let's be real. They may hoover you. They may hoover you tomorrow and maybe in 30 years. They may never hoover you. The whole idea of no contact is to protect you. Remember when you were in the narcissistic relationship, you weren't protected. You were their punching bag, you were being abused, and you didn't even realize it until the culmination of the relationship happened and you were discarded, and then you couldn't believe that narcissism even existed, let alone that you were with a narcissist. Those days are over, they're done. We are now taking control back of our lives, of our future, and of our direction. Going no contact is the path. All of these steps I mentioned on this video are here to help you out. Do them when you're strong enough. Do them when you're ready. But when you do them, be fully committed. I am strongly suggesting. The best example of this, I can tell you, is with social media. If you block them and unblock them, block them and unblock them, what you're gonna find is every time you unblock them and you see a picture of them without you being in it, it's gonna set you back. It's gonna really hurt. And we don't want that. We want you growing and moving forward and understanding that your best days are way ahead of you. And the narcissistic relationship, it was a learning curve. It was a very difficult pill to swallow, but we did it. And we don't ever want to go back there again. We want to continue to move forward and become the best version of ourselves possible. So guys, I hope I didn't leave anything out on this video for no contact. I believe I covered every basic base. Remember, do your best possible. When you need to go no contact, these are suggestions you do. The last thing, sorry, if you have any bills or anything in common with the narcissist, delete these immediately. Get anything that was in their name into your name or vice versa. You get my point. Like, you want to cut off all ties with the narcissist. You don't want to give them a reason to come crawling back one day and say, oh, you know, I left my belt at your house, can I get it? Or, oh, you know, that water bill that I didn't pay 3 years ago, here's the money for it. No, we don't want any of that. That time's it's long over. We don't want that. We want to move forward. Okay, guys, so that was it. If I left anything out, please drop it in the comments and help other people out here on the channel. Guys, I hope you liked the video. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. God bless you. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay blessed. Remember, stay on your path. Share this message with anybody you believe it can help. And for those of you waffling, or, you know, maybe not the best term, but you're not sure about no contact, play this video a few times. It's here to educate you and to empower you. These are steps that I've taken and many others have to get us where we are right now. Eventually, you will be where you want to be. God bless you. I love you. Have a great afternoon. I love you so much. Bye-bye.